Hi, I'm Stace Beaulieu, and I'm here to do a demo for the Ocean Observatories Initiative, or OOI, and I'll show how to use QARTOD flags for OOI data. And you can have access to these slides at this tiny URL, OOI-QARTOD-demo. So the goal for this demo is to use QARTOD flags in OOI's Data Explorer to rapidly identify and then access data for a time period of interest. And the software that I'll use today will all be online, Data Explorer and the Data Explorer ERDAP in a web browser. The slides will have additional steps that you can follow on your own. So the Ocean Observatories Initiative delivers real-time data from a wide variety of instruments deployed at several ocean arrays. And for today's demo, we'll go down to the Argentine Basin Array. QARTOD stands for Quality Assurance of Real-Time Oceanographic Data. And this demo will follow up on a recent news post with regard to the suspect flag. It means something interesting may have occurred, not necessarily suspect data. And the science use case is, can I use QARTOD flags for data at the Argentine Basin to identify a potential time period when an eddy passed? And this is in response to Andrew Reed's presentation at Ocean Sciences meeting earlier this year, with a link here to Andrew's Python notebook and slides. So the steps are, I'll find data in the Data Explorer. I will use QARTOD flags as displayed to rapidly identify a time period. I will confirm that time period using other data from the array, and then quickly graph the time period in the ERDAP tools. Additional steps will be in the slides. So let's find data in the Data Explorer. I'm going over to the Data Explorer, and now I'm doing this live. We're going to access data from the global Argentine Basin. Let's go. And the graph was for the apex surface mooring. The instrument type would be a CTD, where we have QARTOD flags. And Andrew's graph was for 350 meters. So let's see if that data set gets populated. There's 250, 350. All right, water temperature at 350 meters. So here, the full time series is plotted by default, the black indicating, in this case, a weekly average. And the vertical bars with colors below the graph are the QARTOD flags, orange indicating suspect. And in particular, the highest mean was during the first week of August. So I know there's other data at this array. So let's see if this feature might show up in other data sets from this array. So I'm just going to open another asset from the Argentine Basin. I'll go to a different location, the flanking mooring, again, a CTD. And I would love to have that at 350 meters. Let's see if 350 populates here. 130, 180, 250, 30, 350. Great. Let's take a look at 350. So this is another location. These QARTOD flags are calculated per data set. So this particular time series has an extensive period, and it does include the first week of August, though. So I'm feeling pretty good about this apex surface mooring. So I'm going to go to the data in ERDAP. So I can find that by going to the downloads in the ERDAP data set. Let's open that in a new tab. And then I have to find the tab in Zoom. It's hidden. There we go. Here's our data set. And I want to quickly just make an ERDAP graph, take a look at. So here, by default, it's showing me the water temperature with the flag colored purple when the flag is 1, red when the flag is 3. So this looks like the kind of data that I want to pull out of the ERDAP. And oops, let's go back to the ERDAP data access form. To grab these data, I prefer tabular data. I'm going to pull it into R And I prefer a CSV file with a single header line. So I select a file type CSVP. I generate a URL. And with this URL, this is the direct access to those data. So that's what I would pull into my R software environment. You'll find that in the slides if you'd like to try that out in RStudio. So to end the demo, let me click through past my RStudio example. And I also provide links to the calculated ranges for gross range and climatology. To answer my use case, yes, I can use QARTOD flags to identify a potential time period of interest. And if you have questions, please feel free to contact me or go to OOI's help desk on the discourse. Thanks.